Hi, welcome to Universal Interiors. My name is Leslie Engelstead, and today we are together to chat a little bit about anybody can do it. That's the thought I had. Okay, so as you can see a little bit behind me, I have my own homemade garden. Okay, this time of year, I have that little envy bug because I watch everybody's beautiful flower gardens or their vegetable gardens, and I don't have one. I live in a great place, lots of trees, lots of shade. But there is this. And then throughout the last probably 20 years, I've had this like collection going on. Didn't know what it was going to be for, but I've turned it into somewhat of my own little garden. But this, you can pick up herbs any old place. Hopefully you'll recognize this theme: parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. For those with a good music memory, that's a song. It's also terrific herbs. So see how simple that is? Just in little pots, you can have some herbs to make. I planted in this amazing can't move ever type of container. I don't know if it's a slate or a rock, but what we've done is just filled up with some organic soil, and I put a little tomato and pepper plants in there throughout the summer. And over here, another old, been sitting there for a long time, kind of a little collection of mine. I filled it up with the dirt, and this is a basil, a couple different kinds of basil. And behind here, one lone, but very excited about it, kohlrabi. So that is my own kohlrabi garden. See, anybody can do it. I thought it was pretty clever. Another thing, this was sitting in the woods for many years, and so was this, an old sink. You may or may not be able to tell that from camera angle, but right there was an old, really cool idea, but nope, not going to be using that anywhere in my home. So what we've done, just turn it on with a slab, put a pot of flowers in it, got a little tomato plant on that side, and this is a little lemon verbena with just a little decorative grass behind it. These are just gifts given to me, so they're little lanterns. And then this is actually something that I put away, but not this year. It spells joy. You can put it in a little candle in there, and it was for Christmas time. But this also was a thing that was one time like a little old thermometer in there, so it was like a cute little bird, I guess, for a little bath. But these are things that most people would just call junk, but I put together and it became my own little garden, my own little paradise. So as I was speaking about this joy, so J-O-Y, thought about at Christmas time, but should be thought about year round. We have so many reasons to celebrate. You hear me saying that a lot, and I just really mean that from my heart. It can be, it doesn't really take much really to find the word joy come about in the day, but it takes a little effort. You really can't just make that word up. There's happiness, there's all those things that go along with that, what we have, but this is a little slice of joy. And my pal Raina and I are talking, she's explaining to me just one flower that she was taking a look at, and how she just, I mean, how every bit inside of her just couldn't help but celebrate, because this beautiful flower is really not even there every day, but has a time that it takes, a special time, and then it creates this beautiful, maybe even a 24-hour perfect window, and then it'll close up. But eventually will open up just enough for the seeds to take off to plant somewhere else. And that, when she was telling me that, it sure gave me the idea of what joy does, because I think that's exactly what it does. We don't even know what we will do for another by maybe just stop thinking about ourselves for a little bit and just encouraging them with the word. That's what joy, that's what true joy should look like. Years ago, and I know I have shared this once or twice, and it might happen again, but the word joy, J for Jesus, O for others, and Y is for you. If we get that, if we get that idea into our heart, that we're full of thanks, that's what He wants. Others, they need us. And then comes you. You know, that's a recipe for success right there. Don't even have to work too hard at it, and it'll be there. Our days are so full with so many areas that we don't even know what's going to surprise us. There was a book a long time ago written, Surprised by Joy. It was C.S. Lewis, and he's an author that pretty heavy thinker, amazingly brilliant. But he wrote that book, and it means a lot of different things when you read it. But to me, that title has always stuck with me because I think we can surprise ourselves or get surprised every day if we allow it. And so today, sitting in my backyard overlooking Crystal Lake, oh my goodness, it doesn't take much at all. But there's going to be another hour, deadlines to do, my to-do list is huge, all those things, and it's just gotta, oh, I don't want to lose that. I don't want to be stolen from me. I just really don't. There's new chapters and new changes in my life for sure, as in yours, and I hope you take some time to celebrate that, which what it was, but know that around the corner it's going to be something really great, but we can't even have a vision on it yet because that's just the way life is. It's full of those surprises around the corner, and hopefully it'll be joy. I was recently challenged by a poem called If. Rudyard Kipling. Actually, my son was challenged by it. His great uncle for graduation said, you got to read it, you got to know it, and it's called If. So I'm just going to read a little bit of it, but if you all know it, or take some time and Google it up, or look it up in the library, Rudyard Kipling wrote this: if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, or if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't you deal in lies. Or if being hated, don't give way to hate. And yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. There's a little bit more in there, but I'm going to end the poem after a couple paragraphs. It goes on to say, if you can talk with crowds, but yet keep your virtue, or walk with kings, but not lose your own common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men can count with you, but none too much count on you, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of a distant run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And which is more, then you'll be a man, my son. And when I think of that, I think of right there, capture, right? If you can do this, but not lose that. That's what joy comes down to, I think, right? Okay, I hope you celebrate with me today and find something to be joyful about, joy-filled about. Definitely, at least be thankful. That's my challenge to you today. Thank you again for joining in. It's always such a pleasure. Hopefully, you too can make your own little paradise in your backyard, or even just a small little patch of one kohlrabi. That'll give you joy. All right, well, go make it a great day. And again, thank you so much for being here with us today. Have a great one.